Hey everybody, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at one of my older kits, the EX Series Eternal from the series Mobile Suit Gundam Seed and later Seed Destiny. This was a requested review. I'm happy to take requests from my older kits. So let's have a look and see what we got with this EX kit. Now, what is an EX kit? EX kit is essentially ships of the line. Different ships, cruisers, battleships, sometimes mobile armors from different series in the Gundam universe. This is a little different from your standard Gundam kit, though, in that you got painting to do. Every single time you get an EX kit, you got to do painting. It's required because they usually only come in one or two colors. In this case, pink and white. This whole thing is molded in the pink, or salmon if you like, and you do have the white pieces there. You do get one clear piece for the bridge there, but like that cannon, you got to paint it. All these vents here on the side and the front, you got to paint. Those vents are where missiles launch on this thing. There you go, see some of those vents. You gotta paint all that gray, so a lot of detail work there. The thrusters on the back, I'll paint that. I added a little red in there to make it look like it's thrusting forward. You got another big old giant vent on the bottom. Guess what? Yep, you gotta paint that. So, if you don't like painting, you don't like EX kits. It's that simple. You have to do painting or this looks just wrong. See the Meteor Units. Guess what? You gotta paint those too. They come in the pink. You gotta repaint them. They're a pain in the butt, but what you gonna do? You also have to paint this runway or launch bay. Again, it's all pink. Gotta be painted gray with a little bit of red for the landing strips. And that red is a royal pain in the butt to get painted straight. Took me more than a few tries to get it just right. And like I said, it's a straight line all the way down on both cases. Really tricky, but not impossible. Now, another thing about EX kits is you usually have to make a choice. In this case, that little latch there, you can have an open runway or a closed runway. You can't have both. So when you build it, you got to make up your mind. You also have to paint this base. The whole thing comes, guess what? Pink. So you can repaint it whatever color you want. I decided to go with white, so it kind of matched the wings there. Kind of accented the kit itself, but you can paint it gray, black, whatever suits your fancy. The wings you see do spread out. That is a little bit of movement on this kit. Or they can be pushed to the back, and it does kind of give a nice silhouette, I guess. Another thing you'll notice is this kit is very, 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 very line heavy. For such a tiny little kit, there is a ton of line work to do. On the back, on the front, on the wings, on the thrusters, everything, everywhere. Lots of lining to do, so be prepared for that. The Meteor Units, you can actually take them off, and this latch releases and you can open them. They also give you two tiny little figures of the Justice and the Freedom, and they both look hideous, so you'll probably never use them. You can see you can turn the meteors. When attached to the Eternal itself, they act as giant cannons. So you can have a little bit of heavy-armed Eternal. If you look at this thing, there's cannons everywhere on this thing. Little size comparison next to the RX-78-2. It's not that big of a kit. It is a little on the wide side, but truthfully, even if you took the wings in, it's still not that bad. Compared next to the EX Argama kit. See, it's a little bit smaller than the Argama, truthfully. EX kits are small, they're work-intensive, and they're meant to look pretty, and that's about it. Final thoughts on this kit. I'm giving it a thumbs up for what it is. It's an EX kit. It's made to sit there and look pretty. Easy way to describe an EX kit, it's a lot like if you bought a kit of the Titanic, or the USS Missouri, or some other battleship, or some plane. It sits there, it looks pretty, maybe a couple things move, but that's about it. These kits can be overpriced. You shouldn't pay a whole lot for this, 20, 30 bucks tops. If you like it, pick one up, but realize you got work to do if you do get one. Well, gang, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review. Hope you found it informative. If you got any questions, please ask them. I will answer them as best as I can. And please stay tuned for more. I always got more reviews coming. Thanks again, guys. See you next time. Oh, and one more thing. You know, I've been thinking, I've always wondered, what is that thing in Lacus's hair? Is it a hair braid, a hair piece? What is that? And then I started looking at Haman here, and I think I figured it out. Both of them, they're Bluetooth. Think about it.